You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? More of that sideways action, pretty much about where we were when we left you last time, a few days back, right? It's been a minute. I know the space has been kind of slow, but not necessarily. A little bit of turbulent news bouncing around. It seems like I hear more news about the price than there is price action lately. Everyone wants to talk about how we're going to be dropping down lower. The gloom and doom and FUD is setting in, trying to use all kinds of different case scenarios out there in the news, like 150,000 Bitcoin from Mt. Gox, BitMEX having trouble with the U.S. government. I mean, minor capitulation, all kinds of different stuff. People are talking about why the price of Bitcoin is going to go down, but still, the price of Bitcoin is above $10,000. Still, we have an ever-growing network effect. I think I heard earlier today something like 100 million different Bitcoin addresses. Bitcoin's come a long way since I've been here. I'm sure that there is even further to go. The problem is the human condition. You know, we have trouble understanding the fact that Bitcoin is happening 10 times faster than anything else because it's digital. And the world is full of red tape. And it goes twice as slow as anything you need it to. Where the two are colliding, we're going to see all kinds of friction. But we are starting to see possibly a cleanup in the space, looking for an ETF down the line. People are pointing at, will it have effect on the price? The network effect will have effect on the price. And you know what else has effect on the price? My lovely co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
Sammy, what's your effect on the price?
Well, it goes up.
It goes up every time we buy some, right?
It does. It's went up pretty well over the amount of time that, I have accumulated it. So I have faith it'll continue to go up.
I know. It just seems like it's everyone's always shooting for that beyond rich, to the moon, driving around in Lambos. All of a sudden, I got enough money to make it rain.
See, I don't know. I've never been a when Lambo-ness, I mean, my dreams are a lot, I guess, smaller than that. So, hey.
Did life humble you at some point?
Oh, that's a whole different show.
So, what do we got going on? Is there anybody out there in the chat? Anyone hanging out with us this evening? Awesome. I love it when you guys are here. Please comment in the chat. Let Samantha know that you're here. Hit the thumbs up. Share this video out. It's how we're going to be able to get more people out here for this roundtable discussion. Of course, no one here is trying to sell you any classes. I can't watch Ivan anymore. I mean, it's just one big shill after another.
I listened for the accent and the horrible speech stuff. But yes, if you actually are listening to him, it is just a lot of his classes or academies or whatnots and other tokens.
Get invested in the early days, right? Make a difference.
I mean, I'm not saying that. Yes. Yeah. All right. Kristen is here. Hi, Kristen.
Thanks for joining us.
We're going to see you tomorrow. Okay. BTC Moon Guy.
BTC Moon Guy. Awesome. I'm glad that you can make it, my friend. I super appreciate it that you guys get out here. We tell you guys all the time, this actually means a lot to us. We're sorry we haven't been able to get out here the last couple of days.
There's been a crap load of rain, and then, I don't know, our schedule has been all sorts of...
We did take time to go see another good friend of ours the other day, and that did eat into some of our evening hours. So, of course...
It's nice when you see, I mean, I don't know, because yes, all of the people that were friends of ours, as teenagers that we have reconnected with, they all have really cool jobs and lives, and they're really cool. So, I mean, it's nice to see where they went. I mean, I don't know if we're cool and they think we're cool, but I think they're cool.
We're just those crazy people out in the woods, Samantha.
It's okay.
Talking about that magical internet money, right?
It's okay. All right, Satoshi James is here.
Satoshi James, awesome. I'm glad that you could bring the party, my friend.
They say if all these people are going to jail, how many hold BTC? You gotta love it, man.
I know people talking about BitMEX, talking about the CFTC and how they're coming after them.
I mean, yes, it's not.
I think it's more of that FUD. It's more of how you see the news in the cryptocurrency space taking one small event, blowing it out of proportion, and seeing if they can just mass produce this news and circulate it to suppress the price, right? Because everyone is, buy the rumor, sell the news. So when you start hearing news of one of the biggest exchanges that has leveraging having trouble with the law, going down, right? You see all those thousands of Bitcoin moving out of the exchange because of the question of the law.
It is just another way to make people worry. Is it? Am I doing something illegal? Can they take my Bitcoin? Is there something that I don't know that this third party is doing that is going to be illegal or regulated or bad?
And of course, it's on the third party. It's because they're not practicing enough KYC, know your customer laws and anti-money laundering laws. They're allowing, we've heard lots of stuff, right? That laundered Bitcoins have been going through there, that hacked Bitcoins have been going through there, that they had a lot to do with over-the-counter trading and stuff. So what actually happened, we'll never know. What's going to end up happening? A long, lengthy legal battle, right? Where we're all going to forget about what happened by the time they come to some sort of conclusion.
I think that's the part I hate the most about the news is that, you'll get an article or a story that is for a couple days or a week or something. And then, they never really have it's just, it fizzles out and there's no conclusion. What happened to the dude who died supposedly in India or whatever? What happened to all that? No one knows, right? But he's still dead. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I can't remember the name of that exchange
Yeah,
now.
Pun
I don't
something.
remember.
Oh Lord, I know. But see, but that's the thing. Is yes, it's like it's the passing news, and then I like resolution. Okay.
But that's what I mean. Is it's something that's just used to pump the price or FUD the price because what the next one is the 150,000. Repayment of the Mount Gox.
Yes.
Could be on October 15th. And if everybody received their Bitcoin from the lawsuit settlement and dumped it for US dollar bills on exchanges all at once, you crash the price of Bitcoin. I mean, when in reality, he's going to file for another extension.
They've already given him like a dozen. I mean,
it said to submit a plan for distribution. Of course, these people are just as well as invested in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They wouldn't go and flood the market. And even if they did flood the market, temporary. We're talking wicks.
I mean, the amount it would have to to actually make like an actual upward trajectory for a long period of time. I don't even know. I don't know who has that much Bitcoin. I'm sure there is probably a handful of people that do, but I don't know who they are. Zaza's here.
Zaza, nice. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Super appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It shares the video out. We'll get some more people in here before it's over. I'm going to try to run it for a little bit. I made sure the battery was charged up this time.
Listen, we've had lots of technical difficulties all day today with everything. So we were trying to make sure that this wasn't going to be one of them.
I know my phone is MIA. I think I left it on a roof, like an RV roof.
And sure. I mean, and it downpoured. So even if he did, it's dead. Like it's not going to be one of those, let's go back and find it. Like, yeah, it's not unless you want a paperweight. I know you don't have one of those snazzy, like waterproof what's.
No,
I know.
Of course not.
Nah, I don't either. I mean,
So what are you guys thinking about the news? I think we've seen more news about some old Bitcoin, like 50 old Bitcoin were on the move that hadn't been moved since they were first generated and mined back in 2016. Was that the date on it?
I think it was 2015 or
I don't really have a lot of notes today. It's been a few days. We've had quite a bit of news. So, of course, anything you guys want to talk about, whatever you guys are feeling the sentiment of the cryptocurrency spaces, please put it in the chat. Let us know what you guys want to do, where you want to go from here.
How was your
I want to know what you guys are thinking.
Yeah. All right. So, Kristen thinks we're cool. Yay. That's what she's thinking. Satoshi James says less BTC means higher price.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about BitMEX getting shut down if we're talking about U.S. regulators finally coming in, with a heavy hand, right, and starting to regulate the cryptocurrency space, really the only thing is it's going to do is it's going to shut down a lot of the scammers, which we talk about plug the space already. Because if something's truly decentralized, the power of decentralization prevents the U.S. government from shutting it down. So
Yes.
the projects at hand either have to start striving towards the decentralization before the government comes in and shuts them down, or it's going to be a scam and someone's going to be holding the tokens, which means that they're also going to be holding the cuffs when the police show up, right?
I mean, I think it is a scare tactic. It is like everything else.
Well, it prevents, all right, just like, all right, when we seen the ICOs going off and all of a sudden, remember, they started arresting people for fraudulent ICOs.
Like being like, damn well you weren't ever going anywhere with this. Arrested.
I mean, how many times had I made jokes? Everybody had made jokes. Like, I could make an ICO in an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
you could make my 5-year-old.
I have $5,000 in the bank. I could dump into advertising. There's no way I won't turn that into $50,000 before tomorrow.
I mean, yes. And it is like the few bad apples or actors really do. I mean, not everybody is a douchebag, but thanks to those ones, it really makes you worried that, we never dealt with BitMEX, okay? I mean, that was not ever one of the ones that it was. So, I mean, the fact that it had shady, I mean, really, like, if you're not having to do KYC,
gamblers.
If you didn't, then what were you thinking you were doing?
I mean, gamblers, leverage traders, same thing, right?
Yeah. But it's just like, you have to know, okay? Everybody has that little voice, unless you are truly like a sociopath, that this isn't quite right. Oh, but I don't care because they're the one offering the whatever 100x of the this or the that. But when you know what we know, okay?
Wait,
everyone knows.
Are you trying to say that when I go into the building with the paper on the windows that says Fish Tables Arcade on it,
yes,
and I'm gambling, I know that's illegal?
Yeah, I know you're not there to use the internet for $1.99 an hour.
Samantha. Yeah.
I'm just saying, okay? But it's the same thing. I wonder if everywhere has internet, like
internet
arcades,
cafes, arcades,
whatever you call them, the internet holes. Like, yes.
So what's going on in the chat? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys feeling about the cryptocurrency space? Do we think the price of Bitcoin is going to break out here soon? Do we really think it's going to come sliding downwards? I think I've seen a few technical analysis saying that we're looking at continued sideways action pretty much through October. I don't know. I guess that's what everyone's been saying about a lot of different things. As we're moving closer towards the presidential election, we start to see correlations between everything, right?
Man, so who on
everything's
that
all
note,
connected together, and we're all trying to figure it out, and no one knows what to do, so just stay the course.
Like,
right?
I swear I thought there was no way it could be more of a shit show. And
Samantha's talking about Donald Trump today. She is obsessed and thinks that he has COVID and is going to die from it.
I mean, he does have COVID and he is going to die.
Well, yes, of course he does, but I mean, I don't think he's going to die, Samantha.
I don't want him to. I am just saying that this is not super awesome. He is literally in like every single category of like the bad at risk peoples. So, and I mean,
So you'd like to see him take better care of himself and stop putting up so much affront for the American public.
Well, when I'm watching like NBC News or whatever, and the lady is like, oh, well, isn't he more at risk since he is obese and 74? I mean, when you go down the list, I'm sure he checks a lot of the boxes. So I think maybe he should tweet less, walk more. Definitely taking a few more breaths.
Samantha is always full of opinions, of course.
I know. I'm going to get something horrible happening to this. I have nothing. I hope everything goes well with him. I really do. I don't know. I really didn't think we could get more. I mean, there's also a hurricane, another one, just like showing out in the Gulf.
For Louisiana, looking like a landfall on Friday as a Category 2.
I mean, it is getting
absurd.
It's I mean, joke is not even the word because it is just, what else? I mean, is a state or a country really going to fall into the ocean? Because that's the next one. Just
the city of Atlantis.
Yes,
pops
just
up.
Atlantis or Pompeii, you know, like entire volcano. I mean, I just don't know anymore. Oh, all right, where are we at? Ooh, we have a new person.
Nice.
We're going to go with Gene because Gene something. Buy Bitcoin and Ether. Not a problem.
Nice.
Can do.
Yes, of course. Always buying Bitcoin. Ethereum, personally, not so much.
But whatever floats your boat, man. I don't think it's bad. I don't think they're trying to not. I mean, I think they are full-heartedly trying to go at this and all of their expectations. So, can't be that bad.
Yeah, smart contracts.
Yes.
Are going to be a necessity of the future. It's just very early days in the development as they're scratching at all sorts of surfaces, trying to see where they can find penetration.
I do
think, ICOs worked well for a moment until scammers came along.
Yes.
The DeFi space was working well until scammers are coming along.
That's what I'm going. Okay, I think they're a little scatterbrained, I guess. Yeah, like it is that they. Not saying that. I mean, yeah, but just that. Yes, they do keep kind of moving around, but in the same aspect, it's because everybody's using them and using their platform and using all of their stuff. So, I mean, really, I
don't know. People are concerned about Bitcoin being wrapped in Ethereum for all of these different DeFi things. Considering that there's not even 1%, I do see the number growing, but it can be unwrapped, right? And you're using...
Yes, you can always Duncan.
I mean, I don't know if I ever find anything wrong with using Bitcoin in a way where you tap into the value of its decentralized power. And we've talked about this before with second tier layers. But once we wrap Bitcoin, it does give these other cryptocurrencies true value.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. You're right, but you wrap a diamond like in bacon. I mean, you still have a diamond in the center, right? I mean... horrible analogy, food and non-edible, but whatever. Zaza says that he thinks that we will break out mid-November latest. All right, mid-November.
I don't know. I mean, I could
45 days.
I can see it sliding sideways through the rest of the year. I mean, I know that just from personal experiences, I've always talked about at Christmas time.
Everybody does,
if the price of Bitcoin shoots up, I will go all out, right? We will go all, because I've always said that, right? Every Christmas, and it has never happened. So I don't know why this year would be different, but at the same time, we are in anticipation of a bull run. The chain will snap at some point with the supply and the demand issues.
I could get my donkey. Oh my Lord, that would be awesome.
Yes, Samantha wants
donkey
a
with
donkey.
A bow. Donkey with a bow. Yup.
Just walk it right into the house.
Thank you, Bitcoin. Ooh, I'd name it Bitcoin. Ooh, no, I'd name it Satoshi. I mean, yeah. Maybe Shaw. I don't know. I know.
So what else do we got going on in the chat? What are you guys thinking? I really don't have anything else written down here. They're not talking.
I know.
Oh, that doesn't work for us tonight. We got to know what's going on. We got to know what your thoughts are.
At least how was your day, man? Like something. Did you have a crap day? I mean, we already told you about ours. That was fun.
Well, we got a couple layers painted on the inside of the bus.
We did. The floor, the subfloor or whatever is ripped out.
Yeah, because we were gonna floor over top of the flooring that was there. And then once I started looking at it, we decided we didn't really like the condition of the wood. So we ripped it all out. And now
we did.
We're cleaning up the rusty bottom and we're going to paint it with a Rust-Oleum. And I ordered insulation. So we're going to insulate the bottom.
Yeah, and then we have we have the whatever vapor barrier crap. And then, floor. And then floor. I mean, all right, Zaza says, do you guys have goals? They seem to be getting more popular. I am not a goal-oriented person. I'm more of a gold star. That's very short term. Eugene is a goal-oriented person. Like, you always have goals. There's always, you're always a means to an end. Gold star really is kind of like, yes.
Yes, that there's a moment of perfection that you're trying to achieve.
Oh, it says goats.
No, we don't have
Zaza,
any
I
goats.
can't read, damn it. We don't have goats. I did want, okay, I
Birds
did
or
want,
rabbits?
I wanted goats, okay? But when we had moved out here, I had actually met people and stuff that had goats. Apparently, you have to have at least 2 goats. Goats get lonely. Goats die from loneliness. Goats do crazy things when they are lonely. So 2 or more of the same thing. I mean, goats are kind of big. He had encounters with goats, and I mean, trying to catch them and do stuff with them. And I mean, he would come home every day and be like, you know how fast they are? You know, you have to like run straight at their head and like grab the horn part. And it's like, so I have seen many donkeys. I have played with many donkeys, and I think I like donkeys more. I've only came in contact with one mini horse, and that one was not very awesome. Kristen stuffing her face.
Okay.
Good for you, Kristen.
Well, I guess that's probably going to end up
Oh
doing
my
it for us
God.
this evening.
I'm getting bit by
I
something.
seen on the EDM front, I seen
Oh,
that
yes.
the one event is going to go off, which is the first EDM event I've seen in Florida. It's in 2 weeks in Orlando. We did not buy tickets to it. I see now that it's pretty much sold out, and it is like a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, yes.
They sold parking spots, and then you were allowed to have up to 6 people in each vehicle, and that you were going to be separated from the next vehicle by a 6-foot rail.
All right.
And you were able to get out of your vehicle, but you were not allowed to cross the rail.
Now, this is the even funnier, ironic part of this. So it was what, 3-4 days ago, you and our child were looking at it, right?
Uh-huh.
No more car spots were available.
Right.
But there were still tickets to purchase if you were sitting in a car. Now, if there's no car, what, you're outside saying, hey, stranger, can I get in your car? Because like you now have a ticket as a person, but not as a vehicle.
You got to find a car to get in. You got to find a friend to go with.
No.
See, what I saw is that they still had VIP, and it said that there was a raised platform viewing area for VIP. So I was wondering, could you buy VIP and then like park somewhere else and stand in the raised viewing platform area?
I mean, kudos for them for trying. They are definitely the first ones who are going to actually like try to make this happen. And I mean, because everything else so far has just been streaming, like concertness or streaming, like. But I mean, it just doesn't seem like it's very well planned, because let me tell you, if I have a ticket but no car, I am going to be outside of that venue, getting into any stranger's car with or without COVID to go see.
That's a lot of guys' fantasies right there.
I know, right? Maybe that's why the tickets are sold out that way.
I got 6 car spots.
And it's all empty. Yeah, no, it's just me.
Hey, I got a bus.
I know.
That was the plan. And when I started looking and I was like reconsidering it, because I'm jonesing to go. Like, there's no lie here. It's been a long time. I really want to go to a concert. I miss the music. But I was like, yeah, all right. I'll just roll in the bus. Like, let's do it. Frig it. But we're sold out. So that's what I get for waiting. But I don't know, because it's still not what we're like. It wouldn't be a Bitcoin thing. Like, we really wouldn't be able to pass out flyers.
No, I think that's what they would really tackle us if we like tried to go from one, one social distance to the next. Yeah.
But I'm starting to see that we need to kind of put the rush on things a little bit. I mean, the bus seems like it's taking a lot longer than what it was supposed to anticipate. We had anticipated in the beginning, but it's slow going. It's hard to find time to be able to work on it.
Eugene keeps watching more YouTube videos of other schoolies and just keeps being like, I didn't even know you needed to do that, but of course you do, and I'm going to do it. And so now we're like 7 more layers deep into a bus that should have been easy.
We are inside the bus, okay? Besides the fact that we did the end and the transmission, the underside of the bus, painted the outside. The fact that we're inside the bus, I think, is a big plus.
I know we painted the bus when it was raining. So, yes, I guess I will take that, because the last time we painted on the outside of a vehicle, it rained halfway through. Let me tell you, that was fun. I know. You could probably still like forensic the back of the truck to everybody's fingerprints.
So what do we got going on in the chat? Did anybody finally come out of the woodworks, decide that they had some questions about Bitcoin or anything that they wanted to discuss? Other than that, I think we're going to get ready to shut it down for this evening. We missed you guys. We're going to try to get back out here sooner rather than later. I don't know what happened. We've been busy, but we're going to start making ourselves less busy. Definitely been having a conversation with Samantha about upping our energy level and trying to do a little more. I don't know if we got to get some coffee into her diet and maybe some more healthy food into mine, but
He's gonna start dosing me with like vitamins. I'm
We
gonna
used
start, yeah.
I don't know. It's just that we used to do so much more with Bitcoin. We were so much more active with trying to pursue and further our education into things that they don't teach you about in school. And I feel like we've become a little more complacent with just getting up and trying to get more money and, do the things that we've been doing when really we need to strive for new things every day. That's the point in life, is to enjoy what's here, not to enjoy the same thing.
It doesn't matter what you say. It matters what you do.
That is true.
Zaza.
And I have said this several
Yep.
times, so let me get out there and show you guys, right?
Zaza says projects always take longer than you think, especially when you are doing a good job.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Eugene does strive for good jobs and goals.
I do,
No goats.
because I don't know. My grandfather got it right. Either do it right or just don't bother doing it at all. All right, you guys. Have a great evening. Take care of each other. Remember, tomorrow is a brand new day with endless possibilities. Not only is it the gift, but you can make the best of it. And remember to keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.